A point particle of mass m is attached to one end of a massless rod, rigid rod, non-conducting. Okay, it is a massless, rigid, non-conducting rod of length L. Another point of the same mass is attached to another end of the rod. The two particles carry a charge plus q and negative q respectively. The arrangement is held in the region of an electric field E such that the rod makes an angle theta less than 5 degree with the field direction. The minimum time needed for the rod to become parallel to the field after it is set free will be equal to. Now first of all, what is given in the sum? Basically there is a dipole, okay, there is an electric dipole of negative charge plus q and positive charge plus q, okay, negative charge negative q and the positive charge plus q. It makes an angle theta with the electric field. The electric field is in this direction, okay. Now theta is smaller than 5 degree, okay. So if I displace it upwards, it will experience a torque in the downward direction, and the formula of the torque, if the theta is very small, it will be equal to minus p into theta, okay. Generally the torque is given as pe into sin theta, but if theta is very small, sin theta can be approximated to theta. So basically torque can be written as I alpha, okay, which is equal to minus pe into theta. Now the alpha is directly proportional to minus theta, because over here in this given equation, p, that is the moment, dipole moment, electric field and the moment of inertia are constant. So p is directly proportional to minus theta. If I compare it with the standard equation of alpha is equal to minus omega square theta, first of all I have to rearrange this part, that is equal to minus pe divided by I into theta. So omega square will come out to be, over here. I can say that omega square, if I compare both the equation, it will be equal to pe divided by I, okay, pe divided by I. So omega will be equal to p. P is the dipole moment, which is equal to q into the distance between the two charges. The length of that is equal to the length of the rod. The length of the rod is given as L, okay. So it is equal to q into L into E divided by I. Now the I over here will be, now the rod is rotating about the center O, so there is one charge q, okay, of mass m at the one end and another of mass m at the same end, okay. So this distance is equal to L by 2 and L by 2. So the moment of inertia in this case will be equal to m L by 2 the whole square plus m L by 2 the whole square, okay, both of them are same. So basically it will be equal to m L divided by 2, okay. Let me substitute the same term, it will be equal to ml square, okay, it will be equal to ml square divided by 2, which is equal to over here ml square divided by 2, okay. If I rearrange this part, it will be equal to q, omega will be equal to q into E, 2 will be in the numerator, it will be equal to m into L, okay. Basically L square and L will get cancelled out, so it will be equal to 2qE divided by ml. Now this is the omega, so time period will be equal to 2 pi divided by omega, which will be equal to 2 pi root of ml divided by 2qE, okay. Now what is happening in this sum is, they have what they have asked is, okay, what they have asked is we have to find out the time period, the time it requires in order to return to its original position. So what is happening in this entire SHM, okay, first of all the rod will arrive at its equilibrium position, then it will move down by the same angle theta, then it will again return to its original position and again move to this original and again move to its initial position, okay. So basically the entire time period is t, the time required to return to its equilibrium position, then at the bottom cover the same angle and then again return to its equilibrium position and then go to its initial position. So the time required just to arrive to the equilibrium position will be equal to t by 4, okay, will be equal to t by 4. So our required time is equal to t by 4, which will be equal to, if I divide this by 4, it will be equal to pi by 2 root of ml divided by 2qE, okay, ml divided by 2qE, which is equal to over here, which is equal to option number C.